Testing 1, 2. Testing. 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 Testing 1, 2. Okay, there it goes. Testing. Testing. Okay, good. There we go. All right. All right, got it. All right, I got it. Yeah. All right. Making sure I got that. All right, it is Clutch Sports Media 360. Unfortunately, I don't think I got an intro on here. Hold on. I'm on the Mac. Wait, D&D. D&D, hold on. There it goes. There it goes. Welcome to the Clutch Sports Media 365 CFP breakdown. College football breakdown, baby. You know what I'm saying? Committee came out with their rankings, and it's Tuesday, and it is 9:47 my time. So I'm relatively early, in between. Welcome aboard. Anyway, I'm just running a quick intro.
Yeah. Game time, clock's ticking, no room to hesitate. Pressure builds, feel the weight, legends never late. Field generals carving paths, tactics like chess. On this turf, every move defines who's the best. Stay tuned, stay clutch, feel the energy surge. Every snap, every play, adrenaline's purge. Breaking it down, no fluff, pure truth to discuss. From the huddle to the end zone, it's all about us. Paths collide, gladiators on the screen, Coliseum playbooks unfold, scheming dreams to redeem them. Refs whistle cuts, the tension like a knife. Each yard gained another chapter in the strife. Blitz.
Real, ugh. I ain't about to see how this goes. We're gonna get power rankings together too. Speaking of that, let me get this thing right here. All right, guys, it is the college football breakdown. Clutch Sports Media 365. Jay's perspective back. Guess what? Hey, it was exciting. It was the committee wanted some chaos. The committee got it. I mean, they totally got it. But hold on, wait, because I still have. I got the replays of it. I'm looking. But anyway, before we get into all that, wait. Oh yeah, there it is, right there. All right. I'm gonna put them right there, so we can have them going. I just need my motivation, yeah, because I like to hear the fun. But guys, welcome back to the Clutch Sports Media 365 College Football Breakdown Review Show. I'm your host, Jay's Perspective, and this is Week 11 of the 2025 season, where the Giants walked and the underdogs roared and the playoff hopes got shaken. Let's get after it. I'm talking. We're going to get after it. Because, guys, this week delivered major clarity and confusion in the playoff race. And let's just say Ohio State, they don't have nothing to worry about. Ohio State, they good. Let me see how we look. We got to put I didn't even do my band. I got a new band I'm about to drop. Anyway, guys, we got a new band we got to drop too. I didn't drop it. My bad. But this week delivered us some major clarity, also some confusion in the playoff race. The Ohio State Buckeyes, like they like to say. Well, let's just say they kept rolling. They dominated 34-10 over Purdue. Who hasn't beat Purdue? at this moment, it is what it is with Purdue. Meanwhile, the Hoosiers, they stayed undefeated, but only just they escaped Penn State. The Nittany Lions 27-24. Thanks to a toe tap touchdown, which, guys, if you've been on our page, on our YouTube page, you've seen it. You've seen it. It's up there. Hey, insane game. Insane game. But I understand why the committee kept them now at 2. I get why they put them at number 2. I kind of get it. They fought. They got back in it. They didn't stay down. They didn't, I give it. I give them that. But on the other hand, I'd rather see Texas A&M jump them because that was what the requirements look like to be a number 2 top team. But we'll get to that. We'll get into all that. Now, just like I was saying, over in the SEC, the A&M Aggies kept their dream alive 9-0 with the 36-17 win over Missouri, which, mind you, that game was pretty much defense. Defense. I mean, defense everywhere. Both sides. But it was A&M who got away with a few plays here, a few plays there. And then after that, they just blowed it open. Now, if you're watching for the top leaderboard, Ohio, Indiana, and Texas A&M, then they're all the same. There ain't nothing changed in that. Ain't nothing changed in that positioning right there. They all stayed the same. They all stayed. Like the top 3 is what they are. Alabama, the roll tide roll. They did roll past LSU 20-9, 22-9. They did roll. It wasn't flashy, but it was a rivalry, a SEC battle rivalry. So, what did you expect? It wasn't going to be a dog walk. So, they out there grinding. Now, Oregon, the surprise of the week when they was all calling for Iowa as the favorite. Oregon storms in there on a stormy, ugly, rainy, dreary day, and they pull off the what? Thriller. Safety. We had a 3-2 game. It was a weird game, and it ends with 18-16. Oregon win over with the last second field goal. So, yeah, the committee wanted thrillers. They wanted upsets. They wanted, let's see, can you fight? And we still haven't got to the one that just didn't make any sense because I had seen a couple of these guys' games. And let me tell you, BYU shocked the hell out of me. But wait till you see oh my goodness, wait till you see what the rankings is for this one. The Texas Tech Red Raiders made a loud statement, 29-27 win over BYU, giving them their first loss. Boom! Hello. How you doing? Kicking the front door. Laying the boom down. Well, I mean, they just went in on them. They didn't have, guys, it wasn't where it was trying to figure out where BYU didn't get off the bus. So here we go. And for the players, wait, hold on. There was some zombie board. Louisville Cardinals got upset by Cal in overtime, 29-26. After they upset who? Miami. They get upset. That's a big hit to the ACC and the playoff whispers because now when we get to the whole mapping and seeding and who's in and who's getting out, these teams are taking losses at the wrong time. Bottom line, the bottom line, some teams confirm they're legit, others got exposed. Now that's week 11. You gotta love it. I'm telling you. Now wait, let's switch it over here to the I want to put this up on the screen for y'all. Hello, how y'all doing? Oh, I was scripting up some Patriot gear, some Patriot news. So that's why, But it's go blue. We got Northwestern this weekend. Michigan had an off day this week. So that's why there was no go blue this week, guys. But anyway, so like I was saying, Alabama, they rolled. They fought LSU. They took on the Tigers. They got through it. They did a good job. The Oregon Ducks, they pulled off a nice thriller. They kept their name in the hat. Texas Tech Red Raiders, say, hold on. Don't forget about us. Why don't nobody sleep on us? Because if you sleep on them, then guess what? See what they did BYU, guys. So, hold on. Let me get right here. All right. Now, despite how I may feel about some of these people with the Heisman, these guys right here, they deserve it. Especially the way they playing. Mendoza, he's playing like a beast. He's playing like out of the world. All right. We'll just pull it up there, put that up there, right there. We're gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about it. Don't worry, we're gonna talk. We're gonna talk about it. However, Heisman and individuals. Let's zoom in on some guys doing everything and the guys looking to avoid doing nothing. Indiana quarterback Fernando Mendoza delivered the clutch drive and a toe tap catch to keep them alive. Big stage moment where last year we seen Indiana die, right? Last year Indiana was favored in a lot of these matchups, and but when they did lose, so congratulations to them. Um, Marcel Reed, Texas A&M, is quietly piling up yards and wins. Now he didn't put up the numbers he did against LSU when he was going off, but he still handled business against a nice Missouri defense. Mind you, Missouri defense was ranked. When they got into this, they were ranked. So no excuse for that. Oregon Ducks kicker Atticus Sappington drilled the game winner. I had to go and find this one. Atticus Sappington drilled the game winner, folks. Special teams does matter. Salute to Pat McAfee. Would love to hear that one. But Oregon Ducks kicker. So special teams, Oregon Duck can appreciate that because when we seen who was it? Oh God. Somebody had a kicker that missed, and it was like, dang, the kicker missed that set off the chain of event. Oh, last night, Monday night, Green Bay's kicker. They sent him out there to try a kick, knowing it wasn't. And then luckily, they got like a nice little test run. We're gonna leave that alone though. Anyway, um, this week reminded us, guys, playoff teams need stars and depth, and the Heisman watchers, so-called, be alert. be alert because now we're headed to week 12. Woo-hoo-hoo, we're getting in there. And guys, we're getting closer to lift off because now, honestly, listen, um, it's gonna be hard to make a case against Mendoza versus Reed, and then there's a couple of other, maybe I was gonna say what's his name? Um, shoot, Ohio State, but saying I don't think he not gonna be. But between him, uh, what's his name, Mendoza and Marcel Reed, yes, I think those two pretty much probably lock that down. But guys, all right, ACC meltdown. Louisville lost. Now listen, we were just looking at this like, wait a minute. You just upset Miami. You just got relevant. You just got the numbers. You're on your way. Now, Virginia, they lose. Top teams that wobble in critical moments. Mind you, Memphis lost to Tulane on Friday night. Yes. So that's a whole nother wave of teams that is like, whoa. USC, did they lose? I think USC. No, USC won, I think. USC won. We got to pull up the scores. But the SEC is still humming, and nobody's cruising, guys. Alabama's grinding. Georgia must bring more. Georgia had a nice game, and they got out to a good start on Mississippi State and never let off the gas pedal. Um, Ole Miss, they beat Citadel, but you're looking at like, wait a minute, Citadel. That's why, you know. And Alabama, who's now going to have to take on Oklahoma, is definitely going to have their hands full back to back because they just had to deal with LSU, which they slid up out of there with one knowing, boy, yeah, yeah. Nussmeyer got benched in that game. I mean, there was so much. Look, they just fired the head coach. You know, they got rid of the AD. They're in somewhat of a the offense need a makeover because I mean defense they get after you, but the idle teams, some of these top 25 squads had no games this weekend. Give them time to prep or panic. Meanwhile, my team, the Wolverines, we got Northwestern. Okay, guys, right here. Look, hold on. Yeah, see right here, baby, we got Northwestern this week. Okay, coming up. We got Northwestern. So you already know who we're riding with. You know what I'm talking about? We're taking the home. Yes, we're going to Wrigley Park, the start game too. So we're gonna run all up and down in there. Let's go blue. Um and the short guys, I wanna say it's just shaping up right now because once we go through this, once I run the video for the committee and their little outline of the top, then you're gonna be like, oh, so next week you can't have you're you got matchups that are gonna line up to where you're pretty much gonna be out the playoffs. Like you're gonna get put out. Like teams are gonna get knocked out. or be on the outside peeking in, trying to get in there because just wait for it. All right, so we're gonna have a clutch poll coming up this week. If the playoffs started today, who's getting the fourth spot? Let's say there are three, or well, we already know the top four. We already know who the top four is. They're gonna keep them right there until they're gonna force, because Alabama got to take on Oklahoma this week. So it's gonna be this is the push, and then there's a couple other games that could generally shape this whole race up. But right now, ain't too much change except for Texas. And Texas Tech moved up. They didn't silently put Miami back in there. See, they didn't slide Miami back in there. But okay, so we're gonna look at the scoreboard. Let's look at the scoreboard from last week real quick. Like quick. We'll run back through the scoreboard. 'Cause, yeah, you see it now, bro. Like they got UCF up there. Like I said, by us being on top, by us being here every week doing this, man, this is crazy. It's too many different teams. Like you have too many different teams to slide up in here. All right, too many different. All right, and guys, it's not even over because we still got more rivalries coming. And oh god, I want to see how my numbers did. How did I do this week in my pickles? Because I should have did. I probably did bad. I probably didn't do bad, but I probably didn't do good. You know, last week I think I might have went 7-3, guys. All right. Oh, I know y'all can't see, but I'm right here. All right. Here we go. Let's see. Last week USC beat up on Northwestern. All right. Ohio State, then we already know they beat up on Purdue. Indiana pulled it off. Alabama, Texas, Ole Miss, they blew out Citadel. Texas Tech beat BYU. Now, see how BYU is still ranked? They're actually ranked 7th. Okay, they're actually sitting at number 7. Crazy work. Notre Dame, they moved up from 10. Virginia was 14. They lost to Wake Forest. That's wild. California upset Louisville right there. Oh man, hold on. I know I just turned on. I know I had do not disturb on champs. Oh, it's on the other phone. All right. And Vanderbilt, it took them to overtime to fight off Auburn, and then we got Miami and Syracuse. So that's the top 25 from last week. And man, talk about some ugly work, guys. This week, right here. Oh man, Clemson at Louisville. We got that game Friday night. They got Minnesota and Oregon Friday night. So we got potentially 2 good games Friday night. All right. Dang, I just got swept under the rug. Hold on, folks. This is gonna drive me crazy because I thought I turned the note D&D on. Right. All right, there it goes. D&D. Hey, see, this week when we get to our NFL breakdown, oh my God, that's going to be the one because it has so many ramifications on horrible games. But This week, Wisconsin is at Indiana. Shocking. Texas A&M got South Carolina. Notre Dame is at Pittsburgh. Oh no. And Michigan is at Northwestern. We're on the road. UCF is at Navy. Arizona and Cincinnati. Alabama and Oklahoma takes a road trip to Tuscaloosa. See now this is where 2:30 will be in turn because we want to see if this is gonna knock them out. Then we got UCF and Texas Tech. And so North NC State, Miami. That's a little rivalry. Like these little stretch of games right here, they can't make a mistake. They can't make a mistake. They can't make a mistake. Then you got Georgia Tech and Boston College, followed by this one right here at 2:32. They put all the good games on at the same time. Iowa and USC. Because now USC needs this game and they need that one. Virginia and Duke. Oh my goodness, guys. New Mexico and Tennessee. Tennessee definitely should get that. I'm not going to discount New Mexico because stranger things have happened. Ole Miss in Florida. All right, now this is where you get kind of crazy because rivalry games can get ugly, folks, and that's what tends to happen. Utah and Baylor, Ohio State and you. Oh my goodness. Texas and Georgia. And that's prime time. So Arch Manning and Gunnar Stockton. So pretty much got a nice little slate of games going. That's wow. I didn't man. Then we got TCU and BYU. After, they're coming off a loss. So they definitely need a win. They got just to stay alive because BYU dropped to 12. I'm surprised they dropped them. They dropped them to 12. So now Texas at 10, going up against number 5. Oh my goodness, guys. Mm-mm, mm, mm. Yeah, it's not looking good now. Hold on. See, now that's the top 25. Now we switch over to FPS. Packers could have played better. Oh, yes, indeed. What's up, bro? For sure. Hey, I already know. I don't know what happened with that one, bro. They just melted down, bro. That was a meltdown. Like, like that was he got to take his time. But let's see. Oh, they got Kent State and Akron tonight. 35-35. That's crazy. Look at that. They got a game on tonight right now. 35-35. And that is what is that? That's the MAC. And that's Western Michigan and Ohio State. They ended. Western Michigan won. So this week, as we get ready for week 12, bro, it's about to get that Clemson, Louisville. Trying to see why game day was going to Pittsburgh. They got Notre Dame in Pittsburgh. Okay. Kent State, Oklahoma. LSU and Arkansas. They got the early game too. All right, they playing in Death Valley. All right, I'm just keeping an eye on where LSU is going from here because if they start to fall off the cliff, we already know it's dead, stank up there. But God, bro, thank you for that. Dang, bro. I think they bounced back though. It should be all right. Now they got a gauntlet of divisional games they about to play. The Bears is in. The Bears is in. What's his name? First place in y'all division. Real Packers fan champ. Wow, boys. North Carolina and Wake Forest. These are just a few of the brand names. Purdue and Washington. Washington got upset last week. Now that was a shocker because wow. So they get dropped. And here we go with Purdue. Can probably get them a win too. Delaware and Sam Houston. Sam Houston got their first win last week. UNLV and Utah State. UCLA. Dang guys. If there's ever been an upset in time that was ever, ever, this could be your chance. This could be your chance. Virginia Tech and Florida State. Florida State has fallen. The mighty have fallen. The mighty have fallen, folks. And then we got Boise and San Diego State. San Diego State got punched in the face by Hawaii the other night. Then it's Wyoming and Fresno to close us out that night. And then the committee wants a show, a spectacle, Utah and Baylor. Utah went up to 13. All right. So the committee wants a show, folks. Laid an egg, bro, but you know. So there's a 35-35, and that is headed to overtime. We got an actual overtime game going down right now. All right, my boy, he got the show up for us. We pay homage to everybody, man, because shoot, shit, they the ones that don't be striking, bro. We love all our fans. Anyway, salute though, Adam Weinbrenner, bro. All right, where we at? Let's close this script out and let's get to the show, cause we gotta get to the rank. I want y'all to see the rank. This is crazy. The rankings just went ballistic. Let me get to it. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Yeah. Snooze fest last night, buddy. Snooze fest. I mean, it was. Hey, think about it. 13-7 to close out the was it 13-7? It was some kind of weird way they was tied together. All right, but yeah, all right. And we gonna shortcut out my butt. Oh God, bro. So see, I know, man. We're about to drop the power rankings right now. That's crazy. College got it. I never covered it like this long along the lines. Like normally we've been in game. I'd be like, man, forget it. But doing it every week, guys, it's like, oh, it gets yeah, put some respect on Michigan. Put some respect on Michigan. Yeah. All right, guys. Here we go. Let's see. Mm. There we go. Boom, hitting them up. Let's go. All right. Dang, guys. Oh, yeah. My waiting on this was to go. Let's say let's look at my college pickings, bro. I'll show y'all my college pickings because guess what? I think I'm good. I think I'm big meats. Just kidding. 60, 44. Oh man. 66 and 44, guys. 66 and 44. Alright. Alright. What I did last week, y'all. Wait, why I did this? What we did last week. Hold on. Let me put it up. Let me put up this up. I want to see the big screen. Alright, we close out the script. Yeah. Thing calls you out right there. They're gonna flash you out. Yeah, there you go. All right, there we go. Bam, we got you now, BB. All right, y'all. All right, thank y'all. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Appreciate y'all. Okay, last week, guys, week 11. Week 11, I was 7-3. I went 7-3 last week. Put it in there. 7-3 last week, bro. Come on, guys. 7-3 last week, champ. 7-3, y'all. Y'all see that, man? 7-3. I'm almost there. I'm almost there. I'm picking 7-3 last week. And in my college pickings. 7-3 in the college pickings, champ. I'm telling you, like, yeah. Okay, hold on. I gotta put it right there. Make sure I get me in the shot. But yes, sir. 7-3. So, guys, let you know it's real. Tell me if it's really real. All right. Mm-hmm. I see that number right there. I went 7-3 last week. Week 11 in college pickings. 7-3, y'all. Yeah, week 11. 7-3 in college pickings, week 11. Bam! I'm telling you. So, this week, I will tell you how I'm going to pick them. But, I will tell y'all. But, let's see how this shit going to look. Okay, here we go. See, I don't know right now, because, see, I haven't seen a Pittsburgh game. I haven't. I think I've seen one Pittsburgh game. I think I've seen one Pittsburgh game and a few highlights. I think that's what I've seen. I've not seen that many of them, but I know I've seen enough in Notre Dame to know I gotta take the Fighting Irish. Smart man, better man. Now Arizona, the Wildcats against Cincinnati. Who I think Cincinnati was on a bye last week, right? Cincinnati was on a bye last week. Then that means they're coming off rested and then coming off that embarrassment. So yeah. And I got Madier, you look good. You look good at home. but you're on the road in Tuscaloosa. It's going to tough environment, and they beat LSU there last week, guys. Roll Tide rolling this one. All right, Virginia Devils. Oh my goodness, Blue Devils is already 5-4. They got a chance of getting there. Virginia, they have a chance to get someplace. Give me Virginia. I'm gonna take y'all because now this one is interesting. I don't want USC. I don't, but then I don't want to see the Hawkeyes. Then I don't want to see USC. But then we're playing at USC. Give me USC. And then we got Memphis and East Carolina. Memphis is bouncing back from that loss to Tulane. Oh my goodness. See, now this is going to be tough because, guys, right here, oh my goodness. Arch plays like, do we get Arch Manning that has been playing like that guy? Or do we get Arch Manning that's playing like, hey, who do we get? Like, come on. I mean, like, which one are we getting? You know, and this is Georgia. Georgia Bulldogs. They number 5. Right now ain't the time to be playing around. And this is upset week right here. I gotta take Georgia at home though. I gotta take Georgia at home. I don't trust Texas offense yet. Now I'm taking Kennesaw State. I've been seeing them on Tuesday nights. Let me tell you, I've been watching them on Tuesday nights, and them guys they're good. All right, BYU, TCU. I'm going BYU. I think they bounced back from last week. They got to answer. They got to look. They got to answer from what happened at Texas Tech. Like seriously, like what happened at Texas Tech? You know that. All right. Okay. Here we go. And Boise State, San Diego State, boys. They got beat by Hawaii, and they ain't been just I don't know, but they're playing in San Diego. They're playing. I mean, I guess you can just say, give me. Oh God, no, I don't know. It's a bad choice between either one of them. Honestly, it's a bad choice between either one of them. Give me San Diego. I'm gonna take the man home. I'm gonna take the home team at home. And what's the Pittsburgh and Notre Dame? Let's say 54. All right, and that's our picks for college. Mind you, we went 7-3 last week, guys. If we could just get those numbers up in our NFL, we'd be all right. We would be all right. But it's all good. You know, it's all good. We're still here. Now, now, guys, like I say, I would do for you. This is the bracket right here. Uh-huh. This is the week 12 bracket right here. And we went through some of the picks from this week. Made some picks, so let me pull up. Let's pull up this. You know what? Oh no, there it goes. I got it right here. I got it right here. Hold up.
college football playoff. And what do we make of a wedding proposal right in the middle of the game with the head coach getting himself involved? This is the College Game Day podcast. We are on Veterans Day as we record here. So a salute to all of our veterans who served the country. Reese Davis, Pete Thamel, and Dan Wetzel with you. You know, for a while, Pete, and I know you've seen this on College Football
Here we
Live, Desmond
go.
Howard, exaggerating somewhat to make a point. I think that up to this point in the season, there hasn't really been anybody worthy of the Heisman Trophy. Just engaging in a little bit of fun hyperbole to make the point. And, you know, up until Saturday, I think I agreed with him. There were a lot of really good players, sensational players. Jeremiah Smith, sensational. The quarterbacks have compiled numbers, but there
Hold on, I got a job. 1 second, folks. It just, man, it didn't come through. That wasn't clear. Uh, Here we go, baby. Now, so here we go, y'all. Let's see what they getting. They ain't doing it. And a lot of this ain't gonna, a lot of stuff ain't gonna change. Trust me. A lot of it ain't gonna change, folks. I'll be interested to know if a lot of this change. Nothing changes. All right. Here we go. 2026. Next year, baby, almost here. But right now, hmm and there they go again, week number 2. See the selection committee sitting at their room, talking that ain't nothing changed. They had an easy job this week. They had an easy job. They ain't had to do nothing this week. Um, that's it. Ain't nothing. And that top five is pretty much the same guys, same crew, same crew, guys. We got the same crew in the building. I ain't mad because it makes for perfect chaos. That's what it makes for. It makes for perfect chaos. This makes for total chaos, and I'm here for it. Oh, let's go. You know what I'm talking about? Mm. We already know that we learned these rules already. You know what I'm saying? It's 5 through 12 gonna be in the they gonna be in the trenches. So you gotta go to war. The top four gonna be off. I'd rather not be up. You know why? Because sometimes, well, yes, you would if you had injuries. Well, now there they go. Here we go. Look, Cincinnati. Here we go, Cincinnati. Here we go, Cincinnati. Let's roll. We rolling, folks. We rolling. UCF, South Florida. South Florida. So so far, South Florida. Look, they had to put somebody in there. That was their whole philosophy. Let's get somebody. We need somebody. They go, are you that somebody? We're gonna find out. All right, now who else? After that, what they going with next? Tennessee still hanging around. Tennessee still hanging around. Hey man, that's a good one. Pick 22. Gonna step out the door though. They got Notre Dame to play. Now Pittsburgh is now this is where we get the highlights, right? Because I've never seen them play, and yet still they're ranked 22. Pittsburgh. Yeah, we're gonna see, and then we got the Hawkeyes. Ooh, wow, the Hawkeyes. No, Iowa coming off a loss coming off a loss. Now that's interesting. Coming off a loss and coming off to Oregon. Not bad, not bad. All right. Then what we got? Louisville. They coming off a loss too. North, God. So 22, 21, 20, no, 19, Virginia. All right, now you putting all the ones who lost still kind of favorite. All those guys, all right there. There go my Wolverines. Go, go Michigan. Oh, so yeah, we back. We up 3 spots. I don't know why they just trying to hang, but don't worry. Once we buck, we go in there and beat Northwestern. We gotta go in there and beat one. Then, of course, because we lost to them, that's why they're on top of us. No reason. Michigan laid an egg to them. Yeah, they beat us. And then Georgia Tech, another team that took a loss. They're a one-loss team. Georgia Tech. good team. So not bad. Not, the committee is pretty much kept it neutral. They chose to keep it neutral. They're keeping it PG, guys. They're trying to keep it PG, trust me. They don't want to be controversial. They're letting it, teams do the dirt themselves. All right, we got the Canes up. Hurricanes, Miami. Uh-oh. See what I'm talking about? Look at how you got all of them bunched together. That way, you lose, you're already at the bottom. You're dropping. So whoever loses, mm-hmm. No, what else? The fact you beat Syracuse, that says a lot. It's a win, is a win. Ugly wins, pretty wins, a win is a win, especially in these climates. And then we got Vanderbilt. Oh, they're up 2 spots. Now they're up 2 spots, and I'm gonna give them that. They're up 2 spots, which is good. And then Utah, the Utes, they're up. Well, they stayed pretty much the same. All right, so and they're dangerous. Let me tell you like this: that's a team that's dangerous right there. That's a team that's dangerous right there, folks. They just beat up on pro Cincinnati. So that's why I'm like, whoo. At 13, they could do some damage, but we're gonna find out because right now you're at that. This is that window. We're in that window right now. BYU number 12. They fall 5 spots. They drop 5 spots down. They drop 5 spots. Wow, 5 spots. Damn, God. BYU 5 spots. So that one loss. No, I can't agree. 12. I mean, 12. You know, Oklahoma. This is another team that got to win, and the win, stay in it, and you got to go to Alabama, my guys. This is not where it's not gonna get any easier, bro. It's not gonna get any, bro. It just this might be bye bye weekend for a lot of teams. Luckily, they might not. Texas, I know they just came in with them. I know they've been trending up, guys. They just moved up. They moved up, but now they gotta go to Georgia. They gotta go to Georgia. This is not bad for them. Arch, we gotta play the Georgia defense, who, as of late, has found itself. But God, the committee is playing it safe. They're staying safe with it. They're not moving. They're not moving a lot of them. And look at 9 Notre Dame, so 10 Texas. They set Texas up, I believe. I think, and then 8 Oregon, number 8 Oregon, up 1 spot. All these people moving up one. Notre Dame, Oregon, then Ole Miss drops 1 spot after they blow out Citadel. Well, they blow out Citadel. They beat Citadel. They beat Citadel. And then Texas Tech moves up. Okay, I see you, Red Raiders. Red Raiders. Not rightfully so. They took care of business at BYU. Guys, they beat beat off of BYU. Listen to me. They beat. When I say they beat BYU from start to finish, they check the boxes. Check, check, check. And then when they wanted to make sure they did it, they went back and checked them again. The way they played, yeah, they came through clutching it. So yeah, here we go. Now Georgia, here we go. We get into the same old script. All right, so you drop Ole Miss and you move up Texas Tech, and now we got Georgia, Alabama, who have to play Texas. Alabama has to play Oklahoma, and then you got A&M number three, which I can understand why they still have Indiana number two. It makes sense, but I would have had, I would have put, I would have just had them bonds move down. But never mind. It's just, you know, it is. All right. Hold on. There we go. Let me get off of this crazy shit. You know. So, I mean, Indiana staying number two, and then of course number one is Ohio State. So there is college football playoff picture. Barring any one of these teams can lose it. Any one of them. You know what I'm saying? Any one of them can get it. Oh, did I just do this already? Yeah. Any one of them can get it over here, bro. So, uh, there we go. Okay, there we go. Now, bam, back to the good then. So, like I said, there it is. I would have had, like I said, number two would have been my Texas A&M Aggies, just because that was a game. That was a game. I just had them up there because Penn State has look. I know it's Division Big Ten, and where they got at Penn State was one. I mean, it was one thing when they went at Ohio. Yeah, it was fun and games, but when they went with the move on Indiana, they went with the move, and believe me, they thought they could actually do it. Guys, the CFP football playoff is here. It's, it's right there. It's here. It's really here. All right, look, plan. It's dead on us. Here I don't like this thing. Here we go. Uh, You're right. Here we go. So that's the top 12. That's the 12 right there. If the playoffs college football playoffs. See, college football thing playoffs will start right now, guys. Look, 12. I guarantee you, it's not. It's not gonna be. It's not gonna remain this way. It's week 12. Week 12, folks. Week 12. Not. We got it already. Alabama got Oklahoma. They got knocked them off. Georgia getting Texas. That's one. Notre Dame plays Pittsburgh, and that's just the start of it. So they wanted chaos. They wanted organized chaos, and we're here for it all. The committee again drops the 12 for the top 25, but here's the 12. And again, we have another week of blowout. We're gonna have some blowout. You're gonna have to. You're gonna have to look Texas. You're gonna have to go in Athens and play your heart or wherever it's at. So you want to go in there and play like lights up. It's going to have to be Archman's deciding factor, deciding game. His I'm coming and Matier. I know you don't think you could do it, guy, but you had to be that guy. Take Oklahoma into the hostile environment and went on the road. Could it be done? Probably. And just get ready for it. It's going to be pure chaos. This is what the college football November is like. I'm loving it. I'm just mad LSU dropped and flopped out. Like, don't worry, guys. You got Arkansas this week. I believe in your bounce back, shake back, get a bowl. Hopefully, we can get the program back together. I don't know. But right now, Tulane Green Wave, roll wave, roll. 'Cause they right across the river. Okay. Right across the river. So, uh, um, we went 7-3 in our college pick'ems in week 11, guys. We got pick'ems. We see the 12, we see the bracket, and the top 25, right? I see it. Y'all see it. We unveiled it. Michigan is at 18. Oh, Belichick. Even though the Giants fired Dayball, Belichick said he's not worrying about it. He's focusing on his UNC team right now. So Belichick is not looking to go back to the Giants or go to coach the Giants. Just don't. We can. It overloads some of my NFL news and college news. So both. I'm trying to get it out right now. It's personal. So Belichick is not taking the Giants job. No, he's not. No, Belichick said he's not taking it. He's not taking it. Okay. Trying to think it. What else we got on the script for the night? Oh, we went through the games. We went through the games. All right. Georgia Tech, number 16. Leave me a comment when you do watch this video back. And what's your favorite team number is? Where did they land? Did they land on them? You know, but what's your expectation? Right? And that's going to conclude it for me on this CFP breakdown. But guys, we're gonna have we already got the NFL one done. why we're in our Patriots stuff. But we got the Patriot Blitz tomorrow because we got Thursday night football from New York, well, from New England with the Jets. Jets are coming to town. So, yes, the Patriot Blitz will be hosting our Jets Thursday night. Thursday night, Patriot Blitz. Thursday night, pretty much. Yes, yeah, just let all that go. I don't know how I'm doing. It's gonna be all in the. It's gonna be the Patriot Blitz Thursday night. Right about that. And this is pretty much like last week, except Memphis knocked itself off by losing to Tulane, and you put UCF up there. And the way they're explaining it, guys, up here is like you can have a potential for a five loss, four loss team. So who knows? This could be chaos, chaos, pure chaos. And this is what the NFL wants. I'm not gonna lie to you. This is what they wanted. They wanted chaos. Well, so Sports Media 365 college football breakdown. That's what we're here for. Stay tuned, stay clutch. It's been real. I'm out. Oh, please like, follow, share, subscribe. Yes, that's that part. Please, thank you. Help me out. Help your boy out, bro. Help your boy out. We get better. We getting better. We getting better.